and today launched a 14-day campaign to save the club from extinction. Not the usual football sob story though. Leamington are solvent and they are successful, but their ground, which they don't own, has been put up for sale, and unless they can raise £250,000 to outbid property developers, then they're out of the football business. Well, Leamington are advertising for new directors and shareholders, and the town's mayor is backing a local appeal. Let's hope that they succeed. I'll be back at 10:30 with that excellent Monday night sports show. It really is a good one tonight. Here, meanwhile, is Sally again.
You're watching BBC One for the Midlands.
The two-week deadline facing one of amateur football's leading clubs.
AP Leamington, the non-league Midlands side who last season won the Southern League Premier Division, could soon be out of business. The parent company, Automotive Products, has decided to sell the ground to the highest bidder. Unless the football club can raise £250,000 in 2 weeks, they'll cease to exist.
For the past 36 years, Leamington Spa's soccer club and its largest employer have been happily entwined, but those days have now come to an end. Automotive Products, who provide jobs for 4,500 people in the area, have decided to sell the football ground off to the highest bidder. They've already received a number of offers, and it's clear that the Windmill Ground, which has seen football since the turn of the century, could be used for commercial or even housing purposes. The clubs responded by forming a new company, Leamington FC, and they aim to join the bidding for the ground. But first they must sell shares and interest backers to the tune of £250,000. They don't feel acrimony towards the company, they're just joining a commercial race for the property.
It's simply a case that they've put the ground on sale for people to bid, and we as a football club want to preserve football here, so we will be submitting a bid along no doubt with other people that would like to build on it for housing or even for commercial use.
But at the moment the club is very close really to actually going under.
Yes, indeed. Unless we can raise sufficient money to put in a realistic bid to the company, yes, football will cease on this ground.
You're talking about £250,000. That's an awful lot of money to try and get together in a short time, isn't it?
It is a lot of money, obviously, and we realise the magnitude of the task ahead of us. But we think we need that sort of money to buy the ground and also to improve the facilities on the ground, which will be necessary to get back into the Alliance League.
Whether the Windmill Ground will continue to support top-class non-league soccer remains to be seen, but the extensive publicity locally seems to be motivating people in the town to back the campaign to keep soccer in the area. It's the first round of the FA Cup tomorrow, a chance for the non-league sides to grab the headlines. No doubts about the most intriguing fixture, the meeting of Southern League AP Leamington and Gillingham of the 3rd Division. It's been an awful year for Little Leamington. They failed to be elected to the Alliance Premier, then heard they were losing their ground, then their manager resigned. But now comes this chance of cup glory. Not much disturbs the genteel tranquility of Royal Leamington Spa. In fact, things haven't changed much since the Victorians popularised it as a spa resort. But all that could change if a certain football match goes the way of AP Leamington. Around 3,000 are expected at the Windmill Ground, hoping against hope that a surprise is in the air. The club could certainly do with it. After winning the Southern League Premier Division last season, they're now struggling. They're having to vacate their ground and end their association with Automotive Products, the town's biggest employers. A new ground's already been found for them. On Wednesday night, AP played at Sutton Town in the Birmingham Senior Cup. On show, the man they hope can cause Gillingham the most problems, Kim Casey, who scored 38 goals last season. Also playing at number 7, a man who's reluctantly taken the vacant manager's job on a temporary basis.
Our league form hasn't been that outstanding. If we don't do anything in the league, at least at the end of the season we'll have come out with a game against a professional club, win, lose or draw.
What realistically are your chances? Obviously, on paper they can't look too good.
On paper they're not very good at all. Gillingham, I know, are a very good side. I think we've probably got the hardest draw of all the non-league clubs.
The tie itself has been a revelation for the town. It gives us an opportunity to expose the club to the town, and a win We put it in the back of our minds, but it would be a tremendous bonus and boost to the players, to the town, everybody connected with the club.
If Leamington fans want a good omen, how about this? They beat Sutton 4-1 in this game, and Gillingham just happened to wear the same colours as Sutton of royal blue and white.